Welcome to another video by The Free College. This time we're actually going to introduce some free college. Remember, here at The Free College we can help, but if you're unable or unwilling to accept or learn the college material well enough to be asked about it on an exam question, or able to teach it to someone else as it was instructed to you, meaning you can apply the information to your life, you've not succeeded to learn the information. This is my disclaimer. This is not worth college credit. It's a real lesson from a real college professor provided to you as a free sample. Again, I have no way to determine if you actually understand this information or just simply watch this video for entertainment. A nod doesn't indicate enough that you understood this lesson. That being said, this lesson is from Professor John Sobchak from a Child Psychology and Development 202 class. Now, if you learn about Sigmund Freud in psychology before this, because you do need to take psychology to take Child Psychology and Development, you will learn about Sigmund Freud in the first class. And in this class, you will learn Sigmund Freud's daughter, Anna Freud, had a friend, and his name was Erikson. Erikson was really good, and what we're going to learn about him is that he had something called the stages of development. And you can literally just Google or whatever, DuckDuckGo, Erikson stages of development. And what this is basically, it breaks down so when you're going through birth to 1 year and you're an infant, what you're learning is on the right, trust versus mistrust, and then there's a result of that. So if your mom's really close to you and she feeds you really well during that phase, you will learn trust. And if she doesn't feed you really well during that phase, you'll learn mistrust because there'll be a disconnect between you and your mother. And that will lead to different situations later. And so this is just a map throughout life all the way till you're elderly and everything, and to go through life stages and explain everything. So like I said, you have to really be able to know all this information. And if I was to put an exam out there and say, okay, age 6 to 12, what are they learning? And what is the result of one and what is the result of the other? So it would be like that. So you would have to know that this chart to verbatim to be able to repeat what's in this chart. Okay, and also there are other, I'm in stages of development at Erikson. I type that into DuckDuckGo's images, and again, you could click on other stuff and it'll show you more details. But again, this is just a free sample out of Professor Sobchak's class. And I hope you do well to learn this stuff. Have a good one.